Amsterdam, March 2026, KubeCon. More than 13,000 engineers, architects and cloud contributors were there, and we were also there. Welcome to the ITQonversations, and let's talk about KubeCon.
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah, so small recap of what was talked about there. AI, of course, but more on not how can we use it, but how can we integrate it in our platform.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the biggest words here were MCP, how you can actually integrate it with tools and have it actually give meaningful answers instead of hallucinating other kind of stuff in there.
Yeah, and there were a lot of big companies like NVIDIA and new members as well. Have a big keynote there. Can you tell something? What are your thoughts about NVIDIA and going on there?
Well, I think it's always good to have the knowledge shared instead of keeping it proprietary to themselves. So NVIDIA sharing all of this knowledge is always a good thing for us as a community in this case.
Yeah, it was a nice talk. Yeah, and Uber as well was also one of the new members, but they had it more also about digital sovereignty, another big topic there.
Yeah, I think digital sovereignty, especially now with the current environment, is going to be a big thing, and we already saw a lot of European clouds coming up, and they were big, and I think next year they're going to be a lot bigger.
Yeah, there were a lot of stands also with clouds in Finland and France and everything popping up their own cloud and everywhere. So yeah, that was nice. But you can also use a portable machine like a Q9 dog.
Yeah, of course.
He was stealing the show there, right?
Yeah, we had our own Q9 walking around and giving high fives to people whoever wanted them, and it's always a big crowd pleaser. Yeah. People drawing to it and wanting to look at it and what's happening with it. Yeah, it's very nice.
They opened with a talk in the Red Hat community days. Yeah, that's also.
Yeah, definitely, and also with SUSE, I think. It was also walking around on the floor itself everywhere. So nice.
A lot of AI talk also going on there. A lot about security and complexity. Do you find some talks that you?
Yeah, definitely. The combination of AI and security was very interesting for me. I saw one where where a guy asked AI to start attacking a Kubernetes cluster.
Oh, cool!
And it did some very interesting things. It actually injected directly into etcd some resources, and it could gain access like that. But it also cheated.
It also cheated.
Yeah. It just used
a mind on its own, right?
Yeah. So I think it's doable. I think it's we might see this more. So we have to defend for this as well. But it's going to be maybe even scarier like this.
Yeah, it's getting more important to be security-wise.
Definitely.
Smarter than AI if it's possible. But we can help those tools also to defend ourselves, right?
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. But also minimize OS and more scalable options there. Did you find some talks or some insights that you thought, hey, that's interesting?
Well, actually, there was some small up-and-coming tool that I saw that isolated AI, and it's called urunc.
Oh, urunc, yeah. I saw that as well. Yeah.
It's very nice, and it isolates it, and every question that you give to AI will spin up a VM, and then or a container in this case, and it will run it inside of it. It was very, very interesting.
So very isolated. How does it work? So
the AI workload would run inside of a container. So the example was, let's ask the weather for 3 cities, and it would run the call in 3 different containers and get the AI to do the research and then show the weather for those 3 cities from those 3 containers.
Oh,
it was very interesting.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
I also saw a tractor, so we're Dutch, right? So and they got an OS with Kairos, I think, the Kairos OS.
Yep.
And the tractor will run, and the AI was planted on the side of the tractor to scan all the crops and see how much water they needed and how much stuff they use.
Oh, that's interesting. I saw a talk a while back ago that also integrated with farming tools and stuff like that. I really love it when it's more like real world kind of examples instead of just purely technical ones.
I also saw something about how can we use AI to use on our bases? Because that's a very sensitive thing. Did you see something about that?
No. What does it do? It analyzes how to optimize the database?
But not how we can prevent that they're not going to use root, but how we can cooperate with the AI tool to make it work with root, for example.
Okay.
And not making a security crisis, so to speak. It was very interesting. It was from Percona database, MySQL, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I think we actually had some talks as well at KubeCon, didn't we?
Yeah, a merge forward, right?
Yeah, I think it was our own Stefan. He's always there, and he's always promoting these kind of things, and it was quite interesting.
Wasn't it a panel discussion?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always nice to see ITQers doing stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our own Q9 dog, Stefan. Yeah, that's very nice. And also very communicating with everyone, doing small talks there as well, with more vendors every time.
Yeah, meeting people, that's always a nice part about KubeCon. Meeting old friends, making new friends, meeting new, maybe potential new partners. Yeah.
Making some drinks, right? Our own event. Thanks to Carl and the marketing team and everything. So we had a nice event there.
Oh, that was amazing. The Strand Zuid party that we had. Yes, was very well done.
So, hey, note for next time that we'll be there with a bigger team, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think we should just keep on expanding on this, and next year Barcelona, I heard.
Oh yeah, Barcelona and Germany as well, and for the upcoming year.
Berlin.
In Berlin, yeah. Yeah, nice. So, digital sovereignty was also a big topic there, right? There were a lot of vendors, Finland part, French part, who are running their own data centers in Europe. Did you sell some talks there as well? It was a big topic, so it should be there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And I think the talks there were mainly about how can we use the tools that normally come from America into Europe. And I think a lot of the clouds there that are going to be bigger than the previous part. I mean, Hetzner was of course there. It's a big German cloud that's been growing steadily. But like you said, there were Finnish people that started their own cloud, French people. So.
And we got a credit to try it as well.
Yeah, nice. definitely. And I think this is also the most important thing, is to start trying these things out, because even from our own customers, we see that they want to move away from big American corporations and start using cloud.
Their own data centers, vCenter again.
That's another way to approach this as well. Is like saying, okay, I don't want to use AWS or I don't want to use Azure. Let's move it into a private cloud and start using that.
Big opportunities for us as well.
Definitely.
So so KubeCon 2026, we were there. So maybe next time you'll be there as well. See you.